Konoha falls. Boruto is caught off guard. Jura pierces his chest, overwhelming Konoha with incredible power. What will be the outcome of the Boruto vs. Jura confrontation? In just a few words and sentences, a lot of ideas are conveyed. It's important to remember that this is marketing talk meant to hype the next chapter, so we shouldn't take everything at face value. However, it remains rooted in Boruto's story and is connected to it in some way. We're asked, with a combination of question marks and exclamation points, whether we are witnessing the fall of Konoha. Just that idea alone is huge. Konoha, which is currently thriving, could, in just a few chapters, resemble what it was in the very first chapter of Boruto Part 1 or the anime. In my opinion, and this is just my humble analysis, it seems a bit premature to reach that point, but with such formidable adversaries, when we recall what Pain, who was much weaker than Jura, could do to such a village, it's not impossible. We thought Konoha would fall when Jigen invaded and took a stance over the village similar to Nagato's puppet bodies, but the destruction of the Hidden Leaf village didn't happen. With Jura, it's possible. At the end of the chapter, he mentioned that Boruto had become very dangerous and knew too much, holding Hidari's Tojidama in his hand as if he was clutching his heart or brain. Although Jura remains stoic and has the psychological advantage, being able to harm Boruto with a single attack, even though he mentioned missing a vital point, he is indeed being pushed into some corners. From his stance, I thought he would retreat and return later after restoring Hidari. He might still attempt that, but whether he confronts Boruto now or later, the preview suggests the battle is inevitable. It would be the marketing twist of the century if nothing happened. If Jura vanished, and we were left with talk of Konoha's fall, a power overwhelming the village from Jura, and the end of Boruto facing this Shinju. In this preview, we see certain pieces of a puzzle falling into place: Konoha's fall, Boruto's guard being breached, and Jura piercing his chest, a significant and critical trigger that could awaken other characters. We've discussed Sumire and mentioned Sarada's case. Right now, Himawari is out of the picture, but this could obviously awaken Boruto himself or, more specifically, the entity that parasitizes him, Momoshiki. It's in moments like these that Momoshiki manages to gain more control over Boruto, releasing more power, saving him in the short term, but putting Naruto's son in a very difficult position in the long run, perhaps not that long from now. The stage seems set for this tragic play between Jura and Boruto. We're told Konoha is being overwhelmed with incredible power, but if we carefully read the phrasing, at least in the English translation, it's not specified that Jura is the one exerting this pressure on Konoha. It's possible, but it could also be Borushiki or the clash between him and Jura. The phrasing leads me to believe this might be the case.